Hey guys, welcome back to the Nerd Cave, and today we're going to go through my April 2024 pickups. If it wasn't for the Kino March Madness sale, I would not have a lot of stuff today. But luckily I partook in that sale as I normally do. So let's quickly go through those. I also got a couple things from Amazon, one thing from Walmart, and I went to the New Jersey HorrorCon convention in Edison, New Jersey, a couple weeks ago, and got some stuff there. So I'll show that off as well. So let's just jump right into the Kino stuff. I'll leave a link below to that initial video. I did like an unboxing Kino sale video, so I'll leave a link in the description box for that. So check that out. So I'll just quickly go through these. First up, your standard Amarais. This is actually a Code Red. Is this Code Red or is this just MGM? Oh, Scorpion. Scorpion releasing of the Barbarians. This is a Code Red of Hound of the Baskervilles. I've been trying to watch this. Trying for 3 or 4 days straight. I'd watch about another 10-15 minutes. It's not good. It's not good. I was kind of hoping it would be like, oh yeah, it's like old school humor, British humor. Sometimes it's really funny. It's dry. I find myself having to put the subtitles on because it's so quick that I'm like, wait, what did they say? And it's just weird. Like some of it, like I laughed at some of the stuff, and I'm gonna finish it, but it's not what I remembered. In my last video, I thought I had saw this years ago. Sorry. But I didn't. So, but it was Dudley Moore. So I figured it would be good. And again, like I'm only about half into the movie, if not less. So I'm gonna watch it. Anyway, the rest we have the last remake. The Man Who Wasn't There, actually in 3D. It comes with a 3D Blu-ray, which doesn't help me at all because I don't have a 3D Blu-ray player, and my TV I don't think does 3D. So it's kind of a shame that it was kind of a fad. But I feel like it's been a fad that happens every 30 years. 50s, 60s, it was like a big thing. Then back in the 80s, it was a big thing. And then in the early 2000s, it became a thing. So who knows, like maybe in the 2030s, 2040s, it will be back again. Maybe the technology will be even better. I feel like every couple decades, it gets better and better. So who knows, but The Real McCoy, The Nude Bomb, which is not what I thought it was. No, just kidding. And now let's jump into the slip covers. We got 2 from Chuck Norris. The Octagon, really cool artwork there. A Force of One. Yeah, good. Okay, he's wearing pants. Next up is awesome 80s comedy, Running Scared, like a buddy cop movie. 80s, like, were known for that stuff. Burt Reynolds in Malone, really cool slipcover. I don't know if the movie itself is going to be that cool, but I feel like that's around the time when Burt Reynolds was still kind of good, or maybe in his decline. I don't know, but definitely looking forward to that. Then I got a couple 4Ks. First one up is Staying Alive, John Travolta. Kindergarten Cop. And last up is 4K of Leviathan. Absolutely love this movie. It's like a combination of Aliens and Abyss. Really fun. And around that time, there was like a ton of like underwater kind of horror sci-fi movies that came out. I think this was one of the best of them. Peter Weller, of course, is in that, and that is an upgrade to a couple things. It is an upgrade first to my Laserdisc, which I absolutely love. I sometimes just watch it on this. And I watched this movie quite a bit. like one of my go-tos. You know, like when you're sick or you're just like, blech, you know, just want to watch something that you enjoy and have a good time with, or just even have on in the background. Uh, Leviathan is definitely one of those movies. Leviathan, Big Top, no, not Big Top Pee-wee, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Lost Boys. Like, those movies are just like any day of the week, I'll just pop in just for the hell of it. Oh, also upgrade of the Scream Factory Blu-ray as well, so. Alright, so next up we will, I don't have too many, so I'll just keep everything here. Next up, let's do the one pickup I have from Walmart, and it is Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. This is a Scream Factory Steelbook. I did not pick this up when this first came out. I was actually going to order it online. I saw that it was online at Walmart.com, but I just happened to pick up some groceries at the Walmart. I always walk down the Blu-ray aisle. It's usually sad and depressing, but they had it. A ton of their steelbooks were sold out, but every once in a while they kind of sneak in a new one, and this was there, so I snagged this. So definitely excited for that. I've heard a lot of mixed things, more good than not, which I was surprised. So I'm gonna check it out, and I think a sequel is coming out, or maybe out already, so I gotta keep an eye out for that. Steelbooks, I think that came out with a steelbook as well, so we'll be looking for that. Okay, next up is a steelbook, another steelbook, and this is, oh, these are my Walmart. I'm sorry, I just did my one Walmart pickup. These are now Amazon. First up, Major League. I had pre-ordered this. I believe I did an unboxing of this, so if I did, I'll leave a link in the description below. You would think this was like embossed and debossed, but it's not. But the art makes it really look like it is, so it looks pretty good. And it comes with like these stickers that are magnetic that just stick right back there, which is awesome. This is an upgrade. I don't know where it is. It may be in my eBay pile for all I know. But it is an upgrade to just the bare bones Blu-ray that I had of that. So next up is 4K of The Abyss. Glad this finally came in. There's been a delay with all these Cameron films, but I'm waiting on Aliens. That has not come in yet. It's supposed to come in June. I ordered it at the same time as this, but now it's saying sometime this month, so fingers crossed. Heard a lot of mixed emotions about this transfer on this one and True Lies. I have not pulled the trigger on True Lies yet. That one seems pretty available. I can get it today. It'll probably be here tomorrow. So I'll keep an eye on that one, but yeah, The Abyss. Love this movie. I actually don't have it in any other format, believe it or not. There we go. So I will check that out. Next up, and I guess last up from Walmart. This is a collection that I was keeping an eye on for a while. It was like over $100 for a while. Then it was like in the mid to high 90s, and then one day I noticed it was in the mid 80s to low 80s, so I snagged it. I think it was like $84 or something like that, which is still kind of pricey, but it's 4K films, so you figure like 20 something a pop. For all I know, they're gonna slash the prices on these, but anyway, it is the Toxic Avengers collection, TA in 4K, so I had to pick this up. Absolutely loved the first 3 films back when I was a kid. I was watching these. Like, I would never let my 10-year-old watch this, and I was probably like 9 or younger when I saw the first Toxic Avenger. But you got all 4 films in the set. Like I said, check out Amazon. It went down in price. I don't know if it's still going to be going down in price or not, but we'll quickly go through these. Here they are. Here is the first one. If you want to pause that. Now, I think these are the theatrical or the original release versions on these. I don't know if they're director's cuts, and I'm only saying that now, but you'll see why in a second. But next one up, Toxic Avenger Part 2. They all have this similar style. It's the poster art with this goo or whatever it is, or it's toxic waste, obviously. Toxic waste around it. And the artwork on the box set's okay. It's very, like, super flimsy. It's like an old school Scream Factory set. Threw a little sticker in there. And, yeah, I mean, I don't know what that is. Is that like a... Is that supposed to be like a manhole cover? Is it a coin? Like, I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, part 3. Last Temptation of Toxie, which I never knew what that meant as a kid. Like, I didn't realize it was kind of making fun of Last Temptation of Christ. So when I think of Last Temptation of something, I immediately think of Toxic Avenger. Also comes with postcard, kind of like a then and now kind of deal. We loved you then. We love you now more than ever. So, pretty cool. And then Citizen Toxie, which I have, I've never seen it. It looks like a straight to, well, they're all straight to video, but I mean, it looks like it was filmed on a video camera. Which I don't know if the other ones were. Or if they were filmed. I don't know. I just feel like this one looked way worse than the others. So I never went ahead and watched it, but I will. I feel like the trilogy all were like together, and I feel like I don't know what I'm saying, but I will check it out since I have it now on 4K. I don't know how great it will look on 4K, but we will see. So go check that out if you're looking to pick it up. It was on sale, so who knows. But anyway, these are upgrades, like I mentioned, from DVD sets I have of these. And here they are, and we'll quickly go through these. First one up is just the Toxic Avenger. You know, same artwork on this one. Is it the same artwork? I say that, but... Oh, yeah, same artwork. I was mixing up the first and second one. Yeah, same artwork. This is a director's cut. This features the full head-crushing scene. Now, I mentioned before, I don't know if these are director's cuts. It doesn't say anywhere that they are, so I'm definitely going to want to keep the DVDs, not sell these or get rid of them if they are in fact a director's cut and they don't have them here. So that's one reason why I'm going to keep these. You'll see why I want to keep them in a second, but this is director's cut, head-crushing scene. If not to spoil it, it's fucking light. Not to spoil it. Spoilers ahead if you haven't seen it. But there's that scene in the beginning of the first one where poor kid is riding his bike and gets his head crushed. They're playing that game where they got to run people over and get points for it. I mean, as a kid, that was traumatizing because all you did as a kid was ride your bike. I rode my bike everywhere. It was the late 80s, early 90s, mid 90s, you know, your bike was it. Like, that was your life. So just watching that's like some scenes in some movies like stick with you, and that stuck with me. Like, still, like when I finally watch it on 4K, that's going to be a rough watch. Especially now having kids, thinking about that shit. Ugh. Anyway, that's why I love the Toxic Avenger. It's like there are scenes there that are just so grotesque. Before grotesque became like in again, I guess, you know, Terrifier and all that shit. But this was the original. So anyway, director's cut, definitely keeping that. I have another copy of that I just dropped. Motherfucker. This is Toxic Avenger, the 21st anniversary, if you can see that. 21st anniversary golden edition, signed by the man himself, Lloyd Kaufman. He's always at these conventions. I've seen him a bunch of times at the Monster Mania conventions. The cool thing about Lloyd is that he's really cool to talk to, and he just signs your stuff for free. Like, if you buy something at the Trauma table, or if you bring something, like these, I think I had a couple of these, and I bought a couple of them there, and he just signs them. So it's really cool. This is not the director's cut. I'm lying. unrated director's cut. So it's another director's cut edition of this. So I guess I could get rid of this one. There's no reason to have two DVD sets, especially if this isn't signed. So I might get rid of this one, but I'm definitely going to keep this one, mostly because Lloyd signed it, but also if it's an unrated director's cut and the 4K doesn't have unrated, I'm going to want to keep that. Then we have, of course, part 2, director's cut, same thing, signed by Mr. Kaufman. At part 3, signed as well, and this is also a unrated director's cut. I think I showed the back of this one. I'll pause that. And then finally, of course, director's cut of Citizen Toxie. So if you want to pause that, take a look. So yeah, all signed by Lloyd himself. So I'm gonna have to keep these for sure. And yeah, I think this is gonna go. And I've just put it into the eBay pile. Goodbye. Gotta do it. Gotta save space. Gotta save space. Anyway, so those are my pickups. Now let's jump into things that I got at the New Jersey Horror Con. New Jersey Horror Con's a lot smaller than Monster Mania, I think. And maybe I talked about this already. Something that I can go in one day. You know, it's close enough to where I live that it's not like Monster Mania where I got to stay the whole weekend, which I love, by the way. That's super fun. But New Jersey Horror Con, like I said, smaller, not as many vendors. We're in and out of there in like 3 hours. So got a couple things signed and picked up a couple movies. So I'll show you what I picked up first. Newt from Schlock and Awe Films was there. Schlock and Awe, he's got a YouTube channel, so you can check that out. I first discovered him when I was watching Hack the Movies, Tony's channel. So yeah, it was cool to see that he was there. It was fun chatting with him. Very personable. Chatted with him for quite a while. It was really awesome. So I bought a couple things from his table. 2 films. First one up is XXXmas. He signed that, which is really cool. A little bit in the back here. Felissa Rose is in this, if you can see her in the photo, in the picture. She was actually at the convention as well. I didn't need anything signed from her. And next up is Swamp Zombies 2. I don't know if there's a Swamp Zombies 1, I'll be honest with you, I have no idea. And he also gave me a comic book that he signed. Well, paid for a comic book that he signed. Welcome to Florida Man Saves Christmas. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. And a couple things that I got signed. Well, wait, hold on. Got a couple other things here from Schlock and Awe. Just some posters. I guess there's a movie called The Midnight Show that's going to be coming out. Another one, River Mummies. I like the way that these posters look. They make it look kind of like old school. And another one for The Midnight Show. So that was pretty decent. He just kind of gave those to me for free, which was nice. And then a couple other things I got signed. A couple people from the Lost Boys were there. A couple people, I think 2 people. That dude who did the soundtrack, C. Tom Mack, is that his name? Anyway, he was there, but I got stuff signed from him. I brought my vinyl of Lost Boys to get signed, but when you're there, like, you start to prioritize what you really want, and I decided not to get it. So I have him signed. He signed my CD already, so I don't really need it. But anyway, Laddie was there, all grown up, and so I had him sign, if you can see that. My mini Lost Boys poster, so getting a good amount there. So I was super excited. That was the reason why I went, to be honest with you. I almost just didn't go, but then when I saw he was there, I was like, I gotta get that signed. And then the woman from Child's Play 2, and I am forgetting her name, was there. She signed my Child's Play 2 poster. Kyle? What's the name? I am forgetting her name. Anyway, she was, in a bunch of things in the 90s, 90210. Okay, she was in 2 things in the 90s. But anyway, she was really awesome. Took a picture with her. I feel like an idiot, can't remember the name. But yeah, so I got that signed, and that's really it. So I didn't really go crazy at the New Jersey HorrorCon. 2 things signed and a couple things from Newt over at Schlock and All Films. But yeah, so these are my pickups for April of 2024. So let me know in the comments below, what did you get during the month of April? Were you able to hit up any conventions? Can you answer any of the things I asked during this video? I think I asked a couple of things. I don't remember. This is the second time I'm recording this, so maybe I didn't. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're getting an influx of a bunch of subscribers, so I'm super excited for that. We're around like the 640 mark, which is crazy because this is just something I do for fun, and I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying it as well. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I think I said that. I'm going to say it again. And until next time, see you guys in the Nerd Cave.